So, welcome back to the channel. It's Raquel Lee, Las Vegas, up in her. So, okay, two things. One, the light in here is crazy right now. And I can't. Wait. Right there. Okay, so as you can see, I'm going to have to hold my phone because the car is facing another way and I'm not going to move it just to catch the right lighting because right now the car next to us is like super glowy. So it is coming in like hot fire right now. But anyway, so I'm actually going to extend the time on people being able to chime in on the topic of discussion, which was going to be male mental health. And I'm doing that because a lot of men have a lot to say about it. So instead, I'm not saying that I'm not going to post anything because why would I do that? I'm going to give you a little about me situation, like who I am as a whole, in case you haven't figured that out yet, since, people are going to be new. People aren't going to know me. So first thing is my name is actually Michaela Bowen. Yes, I'm married. Yes, I'm 30. I told y'all that already. But what it is Raquel Lee, Las Vegas. The obvious part, I live in Las Vegas. That's not the point I'm trying to explain. Raquel is my middle name. And I share my middle name with my mom, who passed away when I was 11 years old. So that was the first part. And Lee is actually my grandmother's middle name. So, fun fact for those of you who, know me personally already, because, that information is kind of relevant. I don't know. I mean, to some people it's important, to some people it's not. It's whatever either way. But the point is, I don't like to repeat myself, and so I want to make sure that everybody understands the first time, listen up the first time, so that when people are like, girl, that's not your name. No, this is my... Eventually this is going to turn into a brand, so we're going to call it my brand, okay? So, yeah. But, that was the first thing. That's the main thing. I don't have children. I'm not going to say I don't want to have them at all before all of my family is like, oh my God, I'm waiting on y'all to pop out a kid. No. I'm not against it, but this is my baby. This is my baby because this is something I am extremely passionate about. This is what I'm putting all of my energy into. So this is what, if I were to have a daughter, that is going to be her name. So, well, actually it's going to be my mom's first name, which I'm not going to tell y'all all of that. I might one day. I'm not going to pretend like I may not ever tell you. What are you going to do with the information? What? It's not like I'm giving you my social. Unless you want it, I can give you a blood type too. But just kidding. But this is my baby. This is something that for people who have been following my social media for a while, or just pay attention to it here and there. This is something I've talked about for a long time. I've been playing with this, which I said in my very first video. I've been playing with all of this stuff for a long time, and I took a very serious amount of time before I decided on that being what it's called. So again, Raquel Lee, yeah, it's an alias, but it has significant meaning, and it is still part of my name. So it's not that it's not my name altogether. It's just not my first name. Okay? So there's that. The next thing would be that, again, I'm married. My husband and I work together, and he is involved in this as well. He gives me a lot of feedback on topics I want to discuss, gives me, his research and finds on a lot of things. He is very much involved with my process of everything that I plan to do, which you all will see. It'll all unfold. But we're very much together on everything. We're not like one of those creepy couples that has to do everything together. We just happen to be in agreement with a lot, so we just happen to do a lot of things together, if that makes sense. But the reason why I haven't actually showcased him yet is because I don't want to, throw my marriage at everybody, because a lot of these topics are going to have to do with relationships. So I don't want it to seem like I'm being biased, because I'm not. I'm a very honest, bubbly person, in case y'all haven't quite figured that out yet. I would sing or dance or something, but I'm just not there yet. Not saying that you won't see it. Yeah. But like I said, because everything is going to be so like free flowing and mostly off the top of my head, mostly, not 100%, but mostly off the top of my head. I don't want it to always seem like, oh, she wrote all this down and she's, being this exact person for us. No, this is my normal personality. Like, if you meet me in person, if you don't already know me, this is how I act every day. If not worse, if not better, I don't know, depends on what day you catch me on. But all of that being said, I am, let's see, I was born in Richmond, Virginia. I lived in Austin, Texas after that until I was 7 or 8. My very first best friend in the world still lives there, so she can confirm if she ever sees this. I'm sure she will. I'm not saying that she's not supportive. Calm down. We just have lives, okay? People are busy. Plus, she's got 2 adorable little babies to take care of. Excuse me. But she can confirm whether I think I moved when I was 7 or 8. Because my grandparents, who I primarily lived with my mom, they worked for IBM. They both retired early from IBM. But we had to move to Georgia for, I want to say like a year, like just under a year. And so I moved from Austin to there and moved here to Vegas. This is where they wanted to retire to. So here we've been for the last 20-ish years. But that's a long time. I mean, I guess you could consider me kind of like a Las Vegas native now. But I mean, I don't actually ever claim that. Not saying there's anything wrong with my city. I mean, hey, it grows on you. The 24-hour thing, I'm not going to lie. The 24-hour thing is what keeps my husband and myself here in Vegas. Totally, 100%. That's what it is. Like, the convenience of this city is atrocious. That whole Sin City thing has so many meanings. It's not even funny. Like, if you haven't been here, come on out here. It's a whole different experience. You're just gonna have to see it for yourself. But I've been out here. I'm 30. I moved out here like the year I turned 9. So, oh my goodness, I've been here for like 21 years. It's a really long time. Like wow. Sorry, I'm having like a whole moment sitting here thinking about that. But let's see, what else are things that can be asked, or answered, rather, because you're not asking me. You're not here to ask me, right? I'm trying to think of the stuff that I just normally get asked, like, in general, that people would actually care about. I mean, I don't know. What do people care about these days? Let me rephrase that, because that's a whole nother subject for another day. Actually had a really deep conversation with my father-in-law about society and what people care about today, along with like 12 million other topics that we just got rambling on into. So we're gonna come back to that. We're coming back to that. Okay. I'm a creeper. In case you didn't know, I'm totally a creeper. Rare. Sorry, I'm cracking myself up. Can you tell? I'm trying to think. I guess that's all, like, in a nutshell for right now. I'm not gonna make this super long, like, about me, like, oh my god, hey girl, I'm all about. No, no, just no. Yeah, I guess that'll be it until we get on this topic. on the topic that we're going to discuss. So let me go back to that for a second before I say until later. So like I said in the very beginning, this video was actually supposed to be the male mental health issue, which is something I'm very, very passionate about in general, because it's something that is just not talked about or touched on enough. So I'm extending the time. I might actually extend this for a couple of days, depending on how many more additional responses I get. Because this is a very deep rooted issue, and like I said, I'm extremely passionate about it. I don't want it to just be like, oh my god, I gotta answer daily every time she says something, and or otherwise it's not gonna get talked about. Like, no, I want to give a significant amount of time to this, because even though I've done so many dialogues and interviews between friends, inner circle, even strangers, all kinds of things, it's still, I'm always getting new information on it. And I have now since come into contact with some positive aspects of this, which didn't happen until I stated that I hadn't come in contact with it. So I'm hoping to get a few more on the positive side, not necessarily just the negative aspects of this. So that being said, I'm giving y'all a few more hours. Ooh, look at my double, triple chin. Sorry. Back on subject. Calm down. We gonna get into all of that too. It's gonna be a full transformation, okay? It's all a process. Don't be judgy. But no, seriously. I'm gonna say at least another day or two on this subject. So if you have not yet responded to any of the social medias or the posts or comment section itself on male mental health, I want to know your thoughts. I want to know your opinions. I want to know what is positive to you about it, what's not positive to you about it, what you feel like you or someone you know is struggling with it, what you feel like the leading causes of it are. All of those things, because this is going to be a big topic as well. It still plays into that fault and responsibility thing, which is what I started with, which is how I keep getting to my next point. But this it delves into several different aspects of what causes, what it turns into, what the outcomes of it are, all that fun stuff. So, well, fun for some, not fun for others. But point is, I want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to be heard on this subject, because like I said, it's not talked about enough, and it's time that people start talking about it. Look, I'm going there. I'm that person. I'm gonna go there. The place that everybody is afraid to go, I go. It's not always appropriate, but I go there. So be ready. I'm just saying. Other than that, I guess I will see y'all a little bit later. Don't forget to inspire, empower, and repeat daily. Inspire one person, empower one person, be supportive, and repeat that trend. We gotta do this for humanity, okay? It's not even just that that's my personal mantra, which if you've read any of my descriptions, I do put that in there. But I feel like, and I know I'm not alone in this, but I just feel like there's not enough inspiration going on. There's not enough empowerment going on, because everybody's being so judgy and not focusing on the big picture. Like, we got to do all of this stuff together as a whole, as a unit. It's not something that should be divided by race, gender, station, religion, whatever it is, whatever you identify with the most. We shouldn't be divided in that way. So, oh, excuse me. Oh my God. Sorry. But for real, it's inspiration, empowerment, and repeat that process daily. That's what that means to me. So please do that in some way. Try to do that once a day, every day, and make sure you come back so we can talk about this topic again. Yes, I said it with a capital T. And I'll see y'all later.